A lot of persons actually claim to be self-taught designers. Is it possible to be a self-taught designer? Who exactly is a self-taught designer? Okay, a self-taught designer is someone who has not gone to any formal place of learning to learn how to sew or how to become a fashion designer. The person has not attended any fashion school before. The person has not gone to any tailoring shop or have any private personal one-on-one teacher who has taught him or her the art of becoming a fashion designer. So, how is it possible that someone has become a fashion designer? By being self taught. So, in this case, being self taught means that the person makes use of personal experiences, the person practices on his or her own, the person makes use of online tutorials, either paid or free. The person also looks at people and observe what they are doing and begins to practice on his or her own. So could we call those person a self-taught, going by the explanation of who a self-taught designer is? So the point is that the fact that you did not pay money to learn from someone, you actually learned from someone. The person who is putting out his or her tutorials for free is also putting up their knowledge for free for you to learn from it. The person who you're observing also did something for you to observe them and be able to put it into practice. The difference is that you did the practice on your own without anybody supervising you. And if you paid for online tutorial, you actually was taught by someone. Okay, but then some persons are very smart to actually be totally self-taught. They can imagine things on their own and do it very well over some time, right? Continuous practice, they can actually come up with something beautiful and do it. People can actually sit, think through practice and come up with something, just knowing that this thing exists and there is going to be a result or an outcome when I put in this effort. You will see them doing something wonderful that will come out really good. So yes, someone can actually be self-taught, right? The point is that there is so much knowledge around us, online, offline. There's so much free knowledge around us. Here is an example. You have free tutorials that can guide you on different things that you want to do. And a lot of persons have actually improved on what they used to do, looking at the free tutorials that are all over the internet. Are you making use of it? The fact that these things are free does not mean that everybody can actually make use of it. To some persons, it will be easy for them to make use of it. To another set of people, it will not be easy for them to make use of it. All of this depends on personal abilities and personal capabilities, the intelligence that each person possesses. Some are good at looking at something, and before you know it, they do it better than who was already doing it. And some persons will have to go through a lot of explanations upon explanations before they will be able to actually understand and put into practice. So if you know the area that you belong, do not say because this person was self-taught for that, me too, I'm going to be self-taught. You need to actually understand yourself so that you know what you are able to do and what you're not able to do. Are there advantages and disadvantages of being self-taught? Yes. One of the disadvantages is that it may likely take you a long period of time for you to come up with something reasonable to get to a better place where you desire to be. It will take you a lot of trial and error for you to actually achieve what you need to achieve. And sometimes you may not actually get some things by mere looking at them. You need someone to explain what is actually happening before you could get it, right? So it requires a lot of effort, it requires a lot of time for you to come up with something beautiful at the end of the day. Now, one of the advantages is that you're going to learn through experience. You're going to have a lot of experience. Having passed through different stages of trial and error, you have so much experience as to why this is working and why it is not working. You will have the opportunity to look into different areas while you're making your research in order to come up with something beautiful. right? So whatever has an advantage also has disadvantage. Would you love to be self-taught? In the next video, I'm going to be sharing procedures or guidelines that can help you to become a self-taught designer. If this is what you want to see, click in the comment section and say something about this video.